So here I am, again, just sitting in front of my dresser, um, wearing a cap, which probably all know what that means. The hair is mostly gone. It's probably the most physically recognizable sign of chemotherapy. Not everyone goes through it. And I could sit here and tell you all kinds of things about, how it works, and medically it's alopecia. It's any kind of hair loss. Alopecia effluvium is hair loss due to chemotherapy. So a lot of people approach it differently. I have some very good friends that have been through this, have kind of taken control, and before it could happen, shaved their own heads. Um, Believe it or not, all female that have done that. uh, Mary Ellen and Allie were out of town last week, and I knew this was coming. I didn't want them to come home to a really radical change, and I'm not sure I would have had the nerve to go through and shave it all off anyway. But last week it started with just some hairs, and how's this for a tease? When it first started, um, by about a 10-to-1 ratio, it was just my gray hair. Thanks a lot for that. Um, Talk about mixed emotions. So they came home on Friday, and I was glad that it hadn't really taken root, but I could put my hands through my hair and come up with small clumps of 20 or 30 hairs. Saturday it got a little worse. Sunday it was a lot, and then yesterday, Monday, was the bad day. I've been very gentle about washing my hair in the shower, more massaging my scalp than anything. Only using a conditioner every other day, even switching the water to cooler when I could. Yesterday it started coming out in the shower, and I couldn't stop it. It was big handfuls of hair. I haven't shaved in a couple of days, and it was sticking to my beard. It was hard to even just get off of my face. I spent some time cleaning up the shower, cleaning up the bathroom floor. In the space of 36 hours, I went from looking fairly normal to, I don't know, your 80-year-old grandfather's thin and wispy hair. It's uneven, it's patchy. It's probably all going to go, whether I trim this up in a few minutes or not. In the next couple of weeks, it'll intensify. I'm thinking I'll probably lose the eyebrows even, so I'm going to kind of look surprised all the time, right? Eyelashes, rest of the body hair probably going to go. So when I went to get my blood drawn yesterday for testing before tomorrow, Wednesday is my second round of chemo. I had to wear the cap the first time. I chose black because it's closest to my natural hair color, I guess. I have a gray one, charcoal gray. I have a blue one. I have some others that work a little differently. Some hats for when it gets colder. I don't have a stylish hat yet. Still working on that. not a lot of hat stores around here for guys. Not a lot of hat stores, period. But I decided when I came up here, I wasn't sure that I was gonna take off the cap or not. My scalp is very sensitive. Stop the video now if you want to. I can see myself. I'm just kind of looking for my game. Got hair in my eyes. So this is me for the next 5 months or so. Probably wearing hats and caps pretty much everywhere. The good news is that it's going to come back. It's short term. That sounds funny to say for something that's 5 months away. But it'll grow in eventually. Probably a little slower than normal. The color might change. The texture might change. God, I hope it's not curly. If you see me, it's okay to ask about it. Especially when spring comes around. Oof. Like somebody sanded down my head. It's okay to ask about it. If it's growing back, it's okay to rub my fuzzy head because it's probably going to be just kind of fuzzy at the start. But I'll be very happy about that. So that's about all I have. Itchy. I'm really itchy right now everywhere. Thanks for keeping up. Kids have gone back to school. Send me a text, drop me an email, drop me a message on Facebook. I really appreciate those. All right. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.